Welcome back to Trucking and Politics, folks. I really appreciate that you're joining me here. The channel is growing like crazy. I really appreciate everyone watching and subscribing and sharing the videos. I I'm amazed. I mean, just a few months ago, trucking and politics didn't even exist. It wasn't even here, and you all have shown me so much appreciation for putting the videos out, and I really appreciate you doing that, being here. Um, I also opened up a link down at the bottom for a thank you. It's totally up to you. It's your choice whatsoever. Uh, you click the thanks button down below. You can leave a tip, if you will. If you like the videos that much, you can do that. It's totally voluntary. It's totally up to you. If you do it, I will definitely mention you on the channel, and really, really appreciate that. Um, Another thing that we're working out, a couple of subscribers have reached out. Another video that I put out, I was talking about bringing other truck drivers on the channel, hearing another viewpoint. And a couple of other truck drivers have reached out saying that they would like to be on the channel and do like an interview, a guest segment, something like that. I think that would be wonderful for the channel to hear someone else's point of view besides just me. I think that would be great. Um, I guess it would be sort of like an interview, or you could just have the floor and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't really know how it's going to work out, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to that as well. I think that will be great. So, we tonight are coming to you from South Carolina. Really odd area for me to be in. I will probably be in that dock right there in the morning when they move the trailer out. I'm assuming so. Well, that's the only dock that I see here, so hopefully that's it. Odd for me to be here. I was thinking on the way down, this is how I usually come up with videos. I think on the way down about different things. I talk to my wife about different ideas and everything. I write everything down uh, early morning, in the afternoon when I take a 30-minute break, something like that. Usually, right before I come on, my subject totally changes. It's just a spur of the moment thing for me. I was listening earlier to Donald Trump and Elon Musk's interview about, they covered a lot of different topics. One of the things that they started out with was the topic on immigration and the effect that it has on the United States, bringing some really bad people in, and it's got a bad effect. It's got a bad effect on the economy. It's got a bad effect on the people here trying to make a living. It's running our country down, in my opinion, instead of lifting it up. Elon Musk brought up a good point of, you need to have something, you need to bring something to the table. You need to have some type of value to be an immigrant in the United States. And I really hear what he's talking about, because he said, this was him speaking. He said, I am a legal immigrant. Now, anyone that knows anything about the immigration system, I'm not an expert on it by no means, but it's not easy. It's not easy to get into the United States legally. It's not an easy process, right? So someone that goes through this, that goes through all the paperwork and the documents and everything that you need to do to get into the United States legally, you have to think that should make that person extremely angry to see someone just jump across the border, totally illegal, come to the United States and take away an American citizen's job, or to run an industry down to where that industry is not as profitable as it once was. Case in point with trucking. You know, I can see a major difference. Obama was the one that opened the floodgates that allowed so many refugees, as he called them, into the United States. And then it continued on. And with Obama, it has just went, or from with Biden, it has just went crazy. I mean, it just doesn't even make sense now. I want you to listen to a clip here from Elon Musk and Donald Trump's interview, and we'll come back and discuss what's going on.
But they take them out of jails, prisons, they take them out and they bring them to the United States. They deposit them in the United States and say, don't ever come back or you're going to be executed. And they don't want to come back, but they won't come back.
Sure.
But they're coming from Africa, they're coming from Asia, they're coming from the Middle East, they're coming from South America,
Just
they're
Earth,
coming from
rest of Earth,
everywhere.
basically.
And there are a lot of
Yeah,
really
everywhere on
bad
Earth.
ones.
It's just an everywhere on Earth thing, and it's just not possible for the United States to absorb everyone from Earth, or even a few percent of the rest of Earth. It's just not possible.
Well,
So
Elon, we're going to have
that's
just to
yeah.
finish this up. We're going to have the largest deportation in history of this country, and we have no choice. Otherwise, we're going to have a country. What they've done to our country. Think of it, with in Venezuela and in some of these other countries, crime is down 50, 60, 70, 80%. And you would be the same. You would have.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, Venezuela has not gotten rid of all of them. They've gotten rid of about 70% of their really bad people. Their jails are about 50% uh, put into the United States. Same with other countries. Some
Sure.
are at 30%, some are at 50%. They're all different. But the bottom line is they're all going to be at 100%. Why wouldn't you put 100% of it?
Yeah.
And they're doing it right now.
So you heard the clip there, and I agree. I'm sorry. If that makes you angry, I totally agree with those two about what's going on, what type of people are coming into the United States. You have to be blind, or you just have to look the other way to not see all of the immigrants that are in trucking nowadays. And this is 2024. And I remember back, I've been a truck driver for a while, 25 years. I remember back even 10, 15 years ago, there was no immigrants in trucking. I would almost go to the point of saying there was zero. I mean, there was like zero immigrants in trucking. And it just over the last 10, 15 years, it has exploded. And what I have been seeing in the last 3 to 5 years, something like that, is so many aggressive immigrant drivers. One just tried to run me off of the road 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was going across I-40 from Little Rock to Memphis, a very busy interstate. You know how busy that section of interstate is. I went out to pass a semi that was in front of me. he was doing maybe 67, 68 miles an hour. My truck is governed at 70. I was going just a little bit faster than he was. This immigrant truck driver come flying up on my passenger side. I had just moved over into the left lane. He had to have been doing 75, 80 miles an hour. He almost rear-ended the semi truck in the right lane, and was, the passenger window and his driver window were side by side. I was just starting to pick up speed to pass this truck, and he was giving me the fist and yelling at me and swerved over into my lane, like, get out of my way. I don't have time for you. I've got to go. And I went ahead and passed the truck. I moved over as quickly as I could. And here he come out. He pushed a car out of the left lane. This car was, behind me. He pushed his truck between my truck and the car behind me, was riding my bumper all the way up. And when I got over, he flew by me, slammed on his brakes, was shaking his fist again, and then took off. Like, how dare you get in my way? I mean, and you just see wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck involving immigrants. There was 2 that got killed in outside of I think Phoenix, maybe in Texas, maybe somewhere along the southern route there. They were pulling an Amazon trailer. If anyone is in trucking, anywhere around trucking, there are so many immigrants that are driving Amazon trucks. It's basically all that pulls freight for Amazon. It seems like that's pulling Amazon trailers, and they had a major accident. There was 2 immigrants in the truck. They hit the bridge support in the center of the median, just demolished the truck, threw Amazon packages all over the interstate out into the median. Both of the drivers were killed in the accident. I don't know what happened. It was a team operation. They should have been rested. They should have been good. But here's something on this channel. What I would like to do is not just judge everyone. I would like to get more people involved, like I said, with this interview thing. And I would like to have your input in the comments. And if you want to come on the channel, listen. If you have something you really want to say, but you're afraid of repercussions for you speaking out, send me an email. I always put my email down in the description. Send me an email and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous. I don't want my name out there. I don't want my phone number out. I don't want anything, that brings a backlash to me. Okay? And call me up. My microphone's right here. We'll put the call on speakerphone, and you can call me up. We'll even make up a fake name for you. If your name's James, we'll call you, whatever. Sam. I don't care. Nobody's going to know the difference. So, just we'll keep you totally anonymous. You can say what you need to say. If you have any proof, physical proof, this is something that a subscriber did. He sent me a legal document and started talking about that. It wasn't about immigrants or anything. It was a totally different subject. But he sent me a legal document. I have it in my email. And when he does come on, I'll post that legal document up and let him talk about what he wants to talk about, right? And if you have anything to add about this immigration thing, send me an email, set up a time, we'll talk. I would love to hear you. I think other people would love to hear you. Donald Trump and Elon Musk, if for some strange reason you are watching this video or this video gets brought to your attention, if you want to see the immigrants, if you want to see the illegals, start looking at trucking. Okay? Start looking at trucking. I have said it on this show or this channel so many times. It is illegal. It is in the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's rules and regulations. You must speak, read, and write English well enough to perform your duties as a truck driver. I try to talk to so many truck drivers out here that can't speak any English whatsoever. Maybe a couple of words. They'll say truck or move, or they definitely know foul language. I mean that's like a given. Instantly they know the foul language. That they get that, just they may only know 10 words of English, but 9 of them are foul language words, right? And I'm not really just blowing the legals out of the water. If you're here legally, that's totally different. I don't have anything really against Elon Musk, and he's legal. He serves a purpose. He owns many companies. He's a very rich man. He's probably going to be in Donald Trump's cabinet, at least in an advisory role. So I don't have anything against Elon Musk. He's very fair. He's very honest in his approach. He's very pro anti-censorship. Something that we don't get on YouTube, something that we don't get on Facebook or Google. They are censored social medias. X that Elon Musk runs is anti-censorship. They don't like any type of censorship on that platform. So I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't mean to just stay on the subject, but that is a major, major thing that is bringing trucking down. It is so in the forefront right now of everything. And Trump was saying he was going to have mass deportations. I don't see how he's going to do it. I really don't see how he's going to do that. But if he can, and he has the ability to, hey, let's go. Let's do it. Let's more power to it. Let's get more people on board. And I think we need to have more truck drivers on board. And come on the channel. If you don't want to talk about immigration, you want to talk about something else, you want to bring something else to the table, come on. Bring it on. Whatever you want to talk about. I would enjoy that myself. So let's get a community going. I appreciate everyone that has been here for a long time. Thank you for sticking with the channel, and it will continue to grow. It will continue to get bigger. I have no doubt about that. And be safe out there. Take care. Don't let the illegals run you off of the road. It's a very dangerous situation that our federal government is allowing to happen. I don't want to see anyone out here getting hurt. So, until next time, take care and have a great day.